Finally making some YouTube content about my gear setup. Right now my follow focus batteries are charging, so I just lifted the motor off and I just been focused in manually for this video right here. But this is the layout of the tripod and shoulder carry setup I have. Well, one of the tripod setups. Here's the other tripod setup right here. This is the SmallRig tripod. I think it goes 9 feet. See, there's about that much more extension, probably like a foot more extension right now. The mount that I put it on there, I'm trying to get this phone to focus, and I have it tilted back towards me, so it's on a swivel where I can tilt it forward, rotate it. Another item that I did not show you guys is this company's called Eidolon. It's my remote. It's start and stop the camera and pictures remotely. So if you guys see here, I'm gonna click this button and it should start recording. Alright, so right now I'm recording on my phone, which is sitting on the bottom of my tripod. Talk about the setup here. So this is the full tripod. I made a video, guys, showing you my handheld setup, which attaches to this. I showed that in the video. I wanted to give this is the other setup I have. This is a base plate from is it from Cambait? I think it's from Cambait. It's a base plate right here, which has a Shortman Frodo rail. Well, I'm able to use the current rail systems that I have, and they go right on. The rail that slaps on here right now is from the Flycam Redking. There we go. That's the name. Too many combination of words. This rail system. I believe these rails are from these SmallRig. I think they were small. No, they're not SmallRig because they're not labeled. I forgot where I ordered these rails from. I think they're 16 inches. So I think these are 16-inch rails. I forgot which company I ordered these from. I don't think these are SmallRig, but I ordered these because of these end caps right here. Here, screw onto the end of it. And then on here, I didn't want to take it off, but I have the audio cable Velcroed on with cable management Velcros that I use, and I have those all over the place. I like to keep my cables as organized as I can. And I have my other power light, has USB-C to DC, and I use that to power up my light and other accessories. But this is like a 3-foot one. I think these are both like 3 or 4 feet. This is longer. I think this is like 6 feet. Got just a couple different accessories. This is the linear recorder that I told you guys about. It's basically backup sound. It's the old school SD 32 gigs, and it's the SDHC. That's the model that it takes. It doesn't take the XD, which are the new ones. It's the HD ones, or the HC. Then on top of that, I have this from Lanzi. There's all these companies are the same. There's actually another company that makes one that looks just like this, but I like this. It's a little adapter, has a D-tap out, takes out NPF batteries right here. This one's a F970 or F960, and it's 8,800 milliamps. And so this actually attaches onto right here. Provides power. I think I have this one's dead, so I'm gonna grab one that has juice. Hold on. Got two battery bars on it. They just have different assortments. These are from Cambait, or they're probably from Cambait. Have leather grips on them, but they're light grips. And this is the front handlebar that I put together. I don't know if this is from Urig or Cambait. I have to go back and look, but I have different pieces on here. I have cold shoe mounts that I screwed on either side to attach accessories to, and I also have a newer attachment piece that I screwed on here. And I love this rail because there's so many different attachment points on here. Like, they're all on the front, the back, the sides, top, bottom. So you can attach different things on here. So I got handlebars that did come with them, were like these crappy foam ones. So I went to Walmart and I bought these ergonomic grips for like 10 or 12 bucks. And they just provide a much better grip than what was on there before. And they provide a better grip. They have a jut out profile, and they were easy to put on. It just kind of soaked up put some soapy water on the bar, took off the old foams, put some soapy water on the bar, and I put these end caps in there that just to give it a better appeal. I put some hot glue on there to keep them in. But these are nice. I have it attached with 3 points right here, and then on the back side. So this is pretty strong. It's a shoulder mount offset piece that I have, and I forgot what company that this is from. I just be searching on Amazon and looking at reviews and finding some cool stuff, and this had some good reviews on it. This is a Simco shotgun mic that I attached to the linear box. This linear box is pretty cool, guys. Again, it has 2 connection points for XLR cables, and it provides phantom power from the battery source that you put on there. Take AA batteries, but I would imagine that these would burn out some batteries, so I don't use the AA batteries. There's a battery compartment on the back. This is from Tascam. DR60D MK Mark II. Attached things. And again, I have them all over the place, so cables can stay attached together. My little hand clicker, I can attach it to things. I put one on the end of there too, so I can attach it to things. It's really cool. This is a cool piece of equipment provides a lot of sound. I've said to save my butt a lot of times where I forgot to turn the microphone on the big camera, on the main camera mic, and had this doing backup sound, which definitely saved the day. Another cool thing is on shows, I can set up a microphone somewhere like facing in different directions. And it also has the lav mic connections. And there's lots of different functions. Again, I'm not going to do a video on this per se. I just wanted to show you this is a really cool device. And it has headphone input, mic, camera in and out, and 4 separate channels that you can have them going at the same time. Pick and choose which ones you like. And then you can go through recordings, you can listen to it, there's slate sound. I just went ahead and bought the Tascam headphones to go along with it. On the bottom of it, I bought this, I have a cheese plate. I believe this is from Newer Plate. I forgot what company it's from. Again, there's no marking on it, but these are just stuff I go on Amazon and I find reviews. And then I have this on the bottom of it. So I'm able to just quickly, I don't ever take it off this plate, but if I want to, I have the option. I typically just screw it off the rails. What I did, I took I think it's from SmallRig. I took this to this cheese plate with 3 screw points. I try to always do 2 or 3 screw points on anything if I could. This one only has 1 point attached to the cheese plate, but that's really all it needs. It's a really long screw. It's not going anywhere. But if I can, I try to do 2 points or 3 points. On this, on there I have this mount that I kind of rigged up myself. I bought another one of these and this broke, so I ended up ordering one more. Actually, no, I ordered 2 small ones that were like small and they broke, and I ended up buying this rail instead, which was better. That screws onto this monitor mount, and I put a SmallRig cold shoe attachment on it, so that just slides onto there, and I'm able to attach different accessories to it. But this one specifically I use to attach this mic, and then I'm able to, you know, rotate it right here. So I'm gonna put it together here in a second and show you guys. Throw this back. So this is I think this is a shoulder mount, and I think this is not a SmallRig cold shoe on here. So if I ever want to put my monitor on the back of this, I could. But I have a SmallRig cold shoe mount connected to that too. And the padding on this is pretty good. Another Ulanzi piece of equipment here. It's really good. And as you guys can see, it's not bad for the size. It was 20 bucks. I sell it $30 on Amazon, but I found it 20 bucks on Walmart, 19 bucks. Different colors and different settings, you know, for extra light. Then I also have this light on the front here. This is from Viltrox. It's the Viltrox L116T. It does also take the NPF batteries, or you can plug it in directly, which normally I'll plug it in and I'll have it connected to this battery pack right here with batteries in the back of it and have its own battery pack. But I like this because it turns up to 100 intensity, has an on-off switch, and it goes from 5600 kelvins all the way down to 3300. So you can do battery, but typically I won't do battery. I'll use the battery that's going off the sound and this. But if I ever need to, I can put the own battery pack on the back of this thing. I'm gonna throw this together real quick, guys, so you can see. Slap this thing together. So first, let's go ahead and just put on the accessories. So this is an Andy Cine monitor mount that I use to attach my light. This is I forgot which company this was. I bought a whole bunch of cold shoe adapters and I put them on the bottom of things. I like to take the mounts and put them on with the cold shoe adapters. That way I can take them on and off it faster and screw them onto things. So with this front rail, what I'll do is I'll take this light and screw it onto the middle hole. So now we have this light. Let me tighten up this light here on so when I'm holding my camera, you guys. See, that's when I'm holding my camera. And then you can rotate it, you know, move it up, move it down. And then on the top of that, we'll take this microphone and put it on the furthest hole to the side. Now that microphone's on there. Take that cord. So now we got microphone connected. We have the headphones. Typically I'll take the extra slack, push that on here, and that plugs right side, and I'll just hang those right. The audio cables will go into the out section of the lav receiver. So I'll have the audio cord plugged in, headphones sitting on there like that. Typically, most of the time I'll put the headphones right here on top of the battery so they're out of the way. And then I take the extra slack from the headphones and slap it on right there. Other side of the audio cable, let me flip this around so I can show you guys. Goes right in here to the linear box into channel 3 and 4. Plug in my lav mic to that. So right now, again, I can slide that on that pole, so that's out the way. So now all the cables are plugged in. Everything is out the way. I'm gonna grab the camera off the tripod. It's recording right now. and I'm gonna put it onto this base. You guys see right here, just to take it off this SmallRig tripod, I just turned this. It's on the Manfrotto. And after I screw this off, I can just slide this off, take off my my hand carry system that I have. So then I take the camera, and again on the bottom I have this rail from the Steadicam, which is also the same size rail on the bottom of this guy right there. It's the same size rail, and I'm able to take my camera, and because it's the same size rail, I'm able to take this camera and slap it onto this rail system and tighten it up. And then once it's tight enough, you just use the screw and you do the pull and turn action. So right now, my camera is securely onto this shoulder carry. It's heavy. This is why I add these extra handles, guys, because with the shoulder carry, having these extra handles to move it around with the extra weight, you know, to grab it and pick it up. I can tighten it a little more, actually. Yep, I just need to tighten it a little bit more. Let me do that. But if you tighten them a lot, they'll stay in place. There we go. You guys can see I have the shoulder set up here. And I'm able to change my focus. And typically what I'll do is I would take my monitor and move it to a different position to where it's I can see exactly what's going on when I rotate the camera. And then what I'll typically have is I would have my clicker in my hand so that way I can stop and pause recording. What I like about shoulder carry is you do get that old school, a little bit of camera jitter. It gives it that action vibe, and it's just good for following people around. It's a good amount of weight. I would say it probably weighs about 20 pounds maybe. Camera now, which is the hand carry setup, which typically I'll be recording like this, and I'll have the follow focus on, which I can actually connect that motor back. Let me show you guys the follow focus real quick. And there's the follow focus. I have it set up to where it goes through the full length of the lens and stops. I have it set for memory, so. Show you guys how sensitive the follow focus is. If I barely turn it, it'll turn. I'm gonna add this to the last part of the video. I ended up making one last adjustment. I took the screen off of the handle over here, and I ended up attaching it to the rail system, which has cold shoe mount on the front and the back. So I decided to put the monitor on the back side of the cold shoe with that monitor adjustment and that other cold shoe mount to slide this monitor in place. And it is sitting in a way where when I'm filming, the screen is directly in my face when it's on the shoulder. So it makes it more comfortable setup for your screen. Yeah. I'll give you guys a little walk around before I end the video. And lastly, guys, here it is on the full shoulder mount setup on the tripod. Well, yeah, that's the full setup, guys. Besides the Steadicam, which I'll make a video for that soon. That's the full setup of the tripod layout. Connector to take it off. For photography setup, this one right here. If I turn that, the camera body itself will come loose. I'll show you that real quick. So if I take that off, the camera body will come loose. But if I didn't have all these attachments on here, like I would use my manual focus, and I would be doing photography with that setup. But I just wanted to show you that the camera can come off from right there too. And I just did that one-handed, crazy. Yep.